So here we are, you're back in the chair again. How do you feel?
Back in the chair again. Well, you know, when you love something as much as we loved doing our little show, I will admit that I did. I was awake anyway the other morning, but was it just yesterday? Yes, it was. Who can imagine such a thing? And I just so desperately wanted Celia and Brian and Zachary and John and Tennessee to do well, and Bob Crowley and Natasha Katz. And I mean, it was a thrill. Every time they kept naming one of us, I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you know, because I hadn't realized that about till that Times article came. I mean, it's funny what you can learn in the New York Times about the fact that it had never been nominated before. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that Laurette's production, the first production in 1945, was before the Tonys, which is clearly the only reason why it's never been honored before. But I mean, it's a masterpiece. It doesn't need a Tony Award, but it's nice for the community to finally say that was a gorgeous night of theater.
Celia said it's probably one of the most exciting things she has ever done.
Oh, it's one of the great highlights of my life, professionally and personally, because the four of us are, and John, but especially the four of us from the play, we are joined together for life because of this experience. We just glommed onto each other the very first night we met, and we're never going to let go, ever. It was those nights in Cambridge, sitting around Zach's table, drinking bourbon and, you know, listening to music and talking till sometimes I would usually leave by 2 or 3, okay? That's what I'm talking about here. We're talking about 4 o'clock in the morning, those people would stop, you know. And I would have to pull myself away as we just adored each other and knew that we knew that it was one of the great experiences of our lives, and we weren't going to let a moment go by.
And just being on Broadway, what it means to you, there's nothing more special than that.
Well, you know, it was pretty special in Cambridge. I mean, those audiences in Cambridge were just gorgeous and incredibly respectful. You know, regional theater audiences know how to be quiet and turn their cell phones off because they go to the theater all the time, and they usually go to their city's only 1 of 2 theaters or whatever. So there's a real pride, so yes, there's nothing like Broadway, but there's nothing like getting to do a production like this in front of anybody who wants to come see it.